lots of good players. They're a very good side. As somebody said earlier, one of the contenders for the top 4. And to me, that was a convincing 2-0 win. You know, I know they sort of came at us in the second half. I knew there was going to be a spell when they were going to come. And I was like, what we've done today is something we haven't done over the past few seasons, or past season, should I say, is that when that storm comes, we don't weather it sometimes. We let teams back in, we give away stupid goals, or, you know what I mean, or this. Today, we weathered the storm. We weathered that. We knew that was coming. We weathered it, and probably if we'd have been a bit better on the break, we could have had a third goal as well. And I think Schmeichel, he made a good save as well to keep them out. So I think, to me, that's what you call a complete away performance. Clean sheet, 2-0, and yeah, it was superb. So many good performances on that pitch today.
Yeah, I completely agree. If my maths is correct, I think 8 of the starting 11 today didn't start at Man City. Were we perhaps, you know, I think a lot of fans, you know, rightly so, 3 defeats, no goals scored at the time when we lost 5-0 at City. This is a very different team, a very different result and a very different performance. Are we now seeing what Arteta's trying to do now that he's got his players in place?
Remember at the start of the season, after the first 3 games, I kept using this word, there's mitigating circumstances. People would slag me off, shut up Robbie, what are you talking about? I'm like, listen, I wasn't happy with the performances, they were poor. But there were mitigating circumstances. The first couple of games, it was like key players missing with COVID. You know, there was no Ben White. There was in the second game, there was no Lacazette. There was no Aubameyang. Partey was out. You know what I mean? I think now with those players, they've come back in. You know, they've made a major difference, and the team now is playing like a team. That team looks balanced to me out there. You know. And what I like is I love the wing backs, the way they're getting forward. Nuno Tavares, I thought, was outstanding today. He's giving Tierney be looking at that and thinking, I've got to up my game, but that's what we want.
Yeah,
that's what we want. You know?
I completely agree. So, to round it off, does this change our expectations for the season? A lot of people were saying top 6 was looking, that'd be a good season for Arsenal. Are we now saying we're really in and amongst it, and if United keep Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, maybe that place for top 4 is up for grabs?
I said it. I got upset with.
Sorry, Ollie.
I got upset with Edu when he did that interview after the first 3 games, when he was talking about, you know, let's not worry about targets. Let's see what we like. And I was like, no. At that time, I was like, no, we're Arsenal. We should still be aiming for the top 4, even though we lost our first 3 games. It's still early in the season. So I was like, I'm not saying we're going to get it, but that should still be the aim. And for me, that should be the aim still now. The aim's got to be top 4. If people are looking at Leicester and saying that Leicester have got a shout, Brendan Rodgers, they got a shout for the top 4, then why haven't we? If West Ham have a shout for the top 4, why don't we? So it's all about consistency. We're going to have to do more of these, go away to tough places like these, get 3 points, get a point, you know, and keep the run going, keep playing well. But, you know, and let's big up Mikel Arteta, because, you know, people are quick to get on him, even including me when we weren't doing well. He's doing very, very well at the moment. You know what I mean? It's 9 games unbeaten. I'm starting to see a pattern of play, which was something that I didn't like at the start of the season. I couldn't see that. You know what I mean? His signings,